Now it's my turn.
Why are you looking at me like that? Are you staring into my soul? What is this? What is happening? Stop looking at me! Hey everybody, welcome to Carn Plays Hunter's Arena Legends. This is a free game that I think is from China. Let's check it out. Okay, so first things first, we must do a tutorial to find out what exactly this game is. I have no earthly idea. I just found it on the PlayStation Store for free to play. Right? Can't be bad. It's free. Anything free is good. That is the what is going on here. Oh,
Ancient legends.
yeah. Okay. Right.
Of the battle between demons and
hunters. Alright. The vibe I'm getting is like Overwatch-ish, kind of like Heroes game maybe, but melee stuff.
Persist.
Or League of Legends. Maybe League of Legends. It would be better. This is like a League of Legends, but not so great. Oh. Well, that's a good power to be able to just show up. Sometimes my relatives have that at my house. They just show up. And then they slowly charge at each other. Okay. This is like the 90s X-Men, like the opening when they run at each other. Slowly. Okay, cool, I guess. That explains everything. Alright, let's see. So you can jump, we can move, we can run. Alright. Cool, movement is there. Fighting. Basic attack and martial arts. There we go. Oh, that's the basic attack. Let's pull. Martial arts. Yeah. Alright, that's kind of cool. The kicks got like a feel to them. Moving around doesn't feel very good. Wow.
What does this button do?
I'm not sure about this one, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna fight this guy. Alright, so your martial arts, I guess, go through blocks? Oh, but they can be interrupted. I guess? I don't know if that's what I just did. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Escape. Okay, so I can knock him back if he's doing stuff. And I got skill. Ooh, wow. Eat. Ow. Stop. Skill. Okay, I knocked him back. Skill. Skill move. Okay. Oh, it's like a whip. It's like a chainsword. Okay. I like how it's a different sword. Like the model of the sword just changes to something else. Okay. Okay, they're not. The moves are not. They're not bad, but they're not like awesome, I guess. I defeated him. Alright, so I guess you like fight other people? Alright, in the air. Basic attack. I'm not basic attacking shit. Oh, okay. Alright, there, it worked. It has to be from like a distance. Alright, so I guess there are mobs too, because these don't seem like the player characters. That last guy was like a player character. So I guess we fight mobs for cash and items, I guess? Is it game thing? Whoop. Equipment? Okay, so I can like gather stuff. I throw him into a portal that send him to the future where my evil is law. Oh, alright. I gotta use what I've learned. Take this, my friend. Nope. Okay, broke my shit. Broke my shit. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back. This looks like one of the player characters. Okay, so you can kind of like juggle them. That's cool. And I get like a super. All right. Yeah, dominated. Awesome. All right, so let's pick a character. I'm gonna go with the bear, and let's play a game, and just see what this is here. Battle Royale seems like that's what this is. Yes, I would like to be the bear. Please. Okay. Right. Let's see what kind of arena Hunter's Legends arena has. Let's see what the a lot of loading. Loading is happening. Someone made fun of like Let's Players who just kind of say what you can see. It's really hard to like play a game and also comment and be interesting. I just want to. I'm working on it, guys. Alright, this is kind of taking a while. I've been like running around here with this lady for like an extended amount of time. Oh, she stopped. She gave up her soul. Her soul is given out.
2 hours later.
Alright, that's enough of my life wasted on this shit. We are done with this. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something. Let me think. So instead, I'm gonna look at the characters and I'm gonna like talk about what I think they look like, and maybe rate them, or something. I don't know. I'm gonna make up content for this one. This one's gonna be different than my normal things. All right. So first, let's check out Jun, aka Kylo Ren. Let's check out. Alright, so his normal costume is okay. He's kind of like Chinese warrior kind of guy. He looks okay. He looks like Kylo Ren. He looks a lot like Kylo Ren. Like a lot. I bet that's on purpose. It's okay. I like the armor. I like the detail. Like, for what it's trying to do, I guess it's pretty good. I guess I'd give it like an 8 out of 10 kind of thing. Like, it's pretty good. Like, I don't see any flaws. I don't think anything looks stupid, right? So that's a cool outfit. Let's go to his beach. Now he looks like he's supposed to be in Final Fantasy X or something. Oh, that is. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I kind of like it. I'm gonna give that another 8 out of 10. Beach June. Look at his look at his stupid, like his do-rag and his shades. I kind of enjoy that. Very dumb. Oh, this is very anime. I kind of like this too. Like, it's not super unique, but the design's pretty cool. It reminds me of like Final Fantasy. Like kind of Final Fantasy Amano artwork, sort of. Where the armor looks too fancy to actually be real armor. But he looks good. I think this looks better than his regular outfit. You know, I think he's supposed to have a weapon. Yeah, I think his weapon is supposed to be like this. I don't like the sword. Let's see. There's a swordfish for his beach outfit. The Power Ranger, there's a Power Ranger sword. But he doesn't have a Power Ranger costume. He just has like Power Ranger sword. I don't really like his weapon. I think his weapon's like it's not bad. Like a 3 out of 10. Kind of like that one. That's kind of fun. Maybe like a 5 out of 10. I like the blade. The hilt is stupid and looks like a toy, but I think that's what they're going for. This is a joke weapon. Fish joke weapon. It's kind of cool. It's got like electricity going on it. I don't know. 3 out of 10. I kind of... The design's kind of fun. I like the hilt. I don't like the blade. But it is like a Chinese style sword. So I guess as Chinese style swords go, I guess I give it like a 5 out of 10. This one looks like it would break if you used it. It's a 3 out of 10 for that one. Okay, let's see. Let's give him the cool weapon. Or trying to be cool weapon. I think this design is... I mean, it looks cool. It looks like it belongs in a Final Fantasy game. Maybe they ripped it from a Final Fantasy game. I guess like 9 out of 10. I don't want to say 10 out of 10. I might be being too generous. But it does look like cool armor. Not having the helmet is kind of cool. He looks very like, you know, very like, ugh, like Sasuke. He's got like Sasuke energy. Like, kind of emo. I don't know, I kind of like that. It looks cool. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. This one I don't like. This one I don't like at all. Actually, this reminds me of the Dark Knight from Final Fantasy IV. This reminds me of the Paladin from Final Fantasy IV. Maybe that was inspiration. This I don't like at all. This is like a 2 out of 10 kind of deal. I don't know why, but just the light armor. It's got like kind of a I don't know what you'd call it. It's not a dress, but you know, the thing around the legs, I don't know what you call that. The drape around the legs, I don't really dig that on this. The arms are kind of cool. I like the arms. I don't like the boots. The boots look stupid. The heels. This hair's okay. I don't know. I'm not feeling this. Maybe 4 out of 10. I like the arms. I think the arms are cool. This is the same as this. They're just different colors. So those are like, okay. So that's this guy. That's Jun. This is his victory pose.
May they find peace.
Let's check out Ara, or Sex Lady. Yep. I think TNA is supposed to be her part in this game. I like the fancy like arm stuff. It reminds me of like Chinese like ballet, but the rest of the outfit is let's say it's lacking. I like the on the shoulders. I like the I guess I don't know. Because if it was lace, I would not like it. But the kind of like see-through effect on the shoulders, I think that's pretty. I like that. But this looks like she looks like a very like expensive like. Let's say geisha. I'm not sure what the Chinese version of that is. Wow. All right. So what do we rate this? I like the arms and shoulders. I think everything else looks silly. Hair's kind of cute, kind of Chinese fancy princess style. I don't know what I would rate this. Like a 3 maybe? Because the whole outfit together just looks silly. It just looks like it's showing off her body, but not in a cool way. I guess 3 out of 10. Alright, as a bathing suit, which is what this is, I don't know. I like the shoes. The shoes are cute. hate everything else. I give it a 2 out of 10. The shoes are... This is actually kind of cool. This has, like, Guilty Gear vibes. I kind of dig this. Her face? She's got a little bit of a doll-looking face. Like, empty kind of face. Like, this is showing off skin, but, like, it also... I don't know, it's, like, rad... kind of rocker, like, yeah, I'm showing off skin, like, like, kind of, you know? I actually kind of like how this works. Fuck. This is pretty cool. It reminds me of Eno from Guilty Gear. This is a cool skin. I give that maybe a 10 out of 10. Maybe a 10 out of 10. It is sexy. But it doesn't feel like gross. I think because of the jacket. Showing off a little bit of boob. There's some under boob. I see it. A little bit of under boob there. The guitar is really cool. This might be 10 out of 10. This might be 10 out of 10. I think this is a cool outfit. I'm not feeling this. Oh, this is Carmen. I guess it's supposed to be like opera inspired. Looks lame. This is, I don't know, it's just like showing off boobs. Like, look, see, this is what the model's boobs look like if she was naked. I don't really like anything about this. I think that's a 1 out of 10. And these are her first outfit. Different colors. Ah, actually, wow. The black one has like details in it that you don't see in the white version. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a bit more. I mean, it is showing off the butt. That's stupid. But I like the leggings and the designs on her dress, I guess? Blouse? I don't know what you call it. The blue one's nice, too. Why is the white one, like... Yeah, the white one is not cool. I don't know what I gave this. This is like a 7 or 8, I think. This is much better. I like the black and the red, and this is also like 7 or 8. I like this a lot better. Okay.
Time for a
This
war.
lady, who's this guy? Mir? Default look. He feels like kind of Viking-ish. I don't know who he's supposed to be, like, in Chinese lore or whatever. The weapons are interesting. He's got, like, 2 mace weapons. Shirt off tattoo guy with maybe a 5 out of 10. Oh, there's a Power Ranger. Looks like a Beetleborg. Let's see, what's the weapon? Oop. The weapons are really, really, very Power Rangers. Hot dog! That's funny. I like that. That's a 10 out of 10 weapon. Oh, look at that! The sharks! Those are cool. Those are also 10 out of 10 weapons. These are lame. These are lame. Alright, so let's have him have the sharks. Yeah. The Power Ranger suit. It's kind of interesting. As a Power Ranger suit. Maybe 2 out of 10. I don't know. It's not doing it. Nothing's really doing it. This is just Chinese general. 2 out of 10. I don't like these kinds of outfits. Like with the long flappy side things and the fur and the I don't know. Not a big fan of that kind of aesthetic. This is kind of cool. This kind of reminds me of like Warcraft. Rhino Guardian. He's got like a big wolf on the shoulder pads. This is actually pretty cool. I like this. The bulkiness of it really reminds me of Warcraft, like the Lich King and stuff like that, which I actually do kind of like. This is cool. I would give this like... I wish he had like a chest piece to cover up his stupid bare chest. Because it looks like it's like in the snow, right? So it should be like, you should be fully covered. But it's got a lot of like Lich King vibes. I think 8 or 9 out of 10. And then these are recolors of his original outfit. These are both just as lame. Okay, so that's him. Let's see the Pandarian. Alright, let's check out his weapons first. I don't really like these fist weapons. Those are weird. The crabs. The joke weapons are pretty cool. These are just cat paws or polar bear fists. These look like bugs on his arm. Wild pieces of bamboo. I don't think any of his weapons are really cool looking. Alright, skins. Panda outfit. This very Pandarian. Very Warcraft Pandarian. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if I like the hat being raised off his head like that. Maybe 6 out of 10. Freedom Fighter. This is interesting. It doesn't really come together. Maybe 2 out of 10. Wild Beast. This one's weird. Not feeling it. Maybe 2 out of 10. And then recolors. Nah. I'm actually not. Like, he just reminds me of a Pandarian, so I kind of like him, but he doesn't look very cool.
The exorcism begins.
Mum Young. He's got like a jade dagger, a mask, and like a demon horn. Not really feeling it. 2 out of 10. Power Ranger. I think that's a little bit cooler. I like the boots. That's kind of cool. It's like kind of Mega Man-ish Power Ranger that he has that he's got the mask on and he's also holding mask is dumb. But I like this design. Maybe 9 out of 10. Let's see. Ancient weapon. That's the sword that's supposed to go with that. I'm not really digging that. Vengeance. Beach Festival's a squid. Carrot. Demon thing. The weapons, none of them really look cool. Let's hold the squid. Alright, so I like this. This is like 9 out of 10. Demon. This is kind of like vampire-y, kind of. I like the scarf. The scarf is cool. Right, he didn't have that. Yeah, the scarf helps. Maybe a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Nah, maybe 5. It's like I like the scarf and basically nothing else. Shoulder pad's kind of cool, but very like very much. Vengeance. This is very simple. Very simple, but it's not doing anything for me. 2 out of 10. Nope. All right. From her pose, I get the fact that, or I don't get the fact, but she seems like she's kind of like the jury maybe, or she reminds me of the girl from Soul Calibur just because of her weapon. What is this beach? Oh, it's like a. All right, let's give her Blazing Flower. All right. Shows off skin because she's a girl. It's not too much though. It's not bad, but it's not doing anything for me. 2 out of 10. Beach Festival. This is kind of cute, actually. I like this. I don't know why, but it gives me like Sakura from Street Fighter vibes. Missing something. I think her face is a little weird. Does her hair change? No, her hair stays the same. I kind of like this. 5 out of 10. It's missing something. Guardian Warrior. This feels like Power Rangers bad guy to me. Like Scorpina. I kind of like it. For that, it is a little dumb. Her butt's just out. It's kind of cool though. Again, reminds me of like Final Fantasy kind of stuff. Maybe 8 out of 10. They gotta fix the butt. Like, that's not sexy. It just looks dumb. I mean, if she had like these spiky things on the sides, like covering the butt, maybe that would be good. Shoulder pad. Yeah, this looks cool. Looks cool. She's gonna poke her eye out with the shoulder pads. Look at that. You're gonna lose an eye wearing this armor. So for actual practicality, this is like a 0 out of 10. But for video game, like what it looks like, I kind of like it. Fix the butt. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. This is terrible. This is like Zero Suit Samus stuff, but I don't know. This is not what a secret investigator would wear. It's just showing off the models. It seems like there's always one that just shows the models, like shape. That's this is a like a 1 out of 10. Royal Knight. This I kind of like too. The back, man. The backs are dumb. The backs are just their butts are hanging out. Like, that's dumb. The front's not, front's not that much better. I like the shoulders, I like the legs, and the, what do you call the middle section? Midsection? The belt? There's a name for what? I gotta learn what the names of pieces of armor. I like the crown thing, because it shows off her hair. A lot of times when you make characters in, like, wear armor or whatever, they're wearing helmets, and then you can't see them. And the recolors are no great. This, the back ruins it. Like her butt's hanging out again. It's dumb. And the front is not great either. Maybe 5 out of 10. All right, Aiden.
Cause and effect.
He reminds me of like Setzer from like Final Fantasy VI. He's kind of got like maybe Dante, like long coat vibes. Let's look at his weapons. Power Ranger one. Beach Festival one is like a hermit crab with a coconut. That's interesting. Yeah, none of these are super cool. It's a little hermit crab. Wow. Oh, okay. Golden Exorcist. I kind of like this outfit. I don't know about the chest, like under the jacket part. Looks a little weird to me. I'm not feeling that. Let's see if we can change the colors. Oh yeah, look, this seems very like Virgil. This seems very Dante. The original brown is okay. Red makes him stand out more just because it's red. I'd say like 8 out of 10 maybe. 8 or 9. It's like, it's missing something, but it's pretty cool. This, this is pretty special. I like the floppy, he's wearing the swim flippers. Kind of like that. 9 out of 10. Wow. This is pretty cool. This reminds me of Bloodborne, actually. Demon Hunter, huh? Yeah, I kind of like it. I like the claw gauntlets. Very, very edgy. Yeah, I kind of like this outfit. Is this a 10 out of 10? The brown color. I mean, it suits it, right? It's just like a leather suit. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, maybe it's it's a 10 out of 10. Maybe I like it. The gauntlets, nah, maybe not. 10 out of 10 is like perfect, right? 9 out of 10. It needs like some changes to make it good, but it's close. Oh, this is cool. This reminds me of Warcraft 2. This reminds me very much of Arthas. This looks good. For what it's going for, this looks cool. The armor looks good. This is a cool... I think this is a 10 out of 10. I like the cape. I like the lion shoulder. That's pretty cool. And then like the tufted fur that looks like a lion mane. That's pretty cool. I like that. These designs are not bad. I don't know if they just ripped them from something or if these are like their own designs, because some of these games are, yeah, not super legit, but this is a cool design. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's cool armor, man. 10 out of 10 for that one. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. This is a monkey man. He looks pretty cool as a character. Like, I'm not into monkeys, right? Like, I don't dig... Just don't like monkeys. I don't know why. Gorilla, I mean, you know, it's not a personal thing. Like, gorillas are nice when they know sign language and anything. But, like, as characters in shows and stuff like that, I'm just not into monkeys. They are growing on me a little bit. This guy looks good, though. Like, he looks cool. Like, he's big and buff. But he's got, like, some personality coming through there. Like, the outfit itself is it reminds me, again, it reminds me of Warcraft. It just seems like an orc. Like, turned into a monkey. But that's kind of, you know, it's kind of what orcs are. They're kind of like gorilla people who are green. It's cool. I like the brutal looking, like, gauntlets and stuff. It's pretty cool. Let's check his weapons. Beast King. That's a pretty cool axe. Lollipop. Okay, I appreciate that. Gladiator. Gladiator's cool. I'm not really into axes, but these are pretty cool designs. Warlord. The Power Ranger one is actually pretty cool. Beach Festival. It's just an anchor. His weapons are pretty cool too. Lollipop is pretty funny. I don't know. Let's go with the edgy one. Gladiator. This looks like an upgrade to this. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good... Oh, for this design, for what it is, I think it's a 10 out of 10. It looks cool. You could tell if it's like a brutal character. The stance is pretty cool. The armor looks cool. I think it's a 10 out of 10 for what it's going for. I think it's cool. This too, I think, is really pretty good. It's like an upgraded version of the first one. It's pretty rad, man. Chains on the arms and everything. Like, it's a little bit much going on, but it's not... Like, it doesn't feel like too much for whatever, when I'm looking at it. The helmet's kind of cool. Can't back out. The emote thing is there, but... He's a pretty cool monkey character. This one I don't like. This one, it looks like you wouldn't be able to move. This one is, like, this one, it's too much. Too much stuff. Too much things going in every direction. This one I don't like. This one's... So this is 10 out of 10. This is 10 out of 10. This one's like, yeah, like 2 out of 10 maybe. Different colors. They're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. Wow, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to like this character's design so much, but there it is.
Exterminate all that is...
Oh God! Oh no! Call the police. You know what? Maybe she's just petite. Maybe she's just a petite woman. There's no reason to assume. Her weapon is... I don't know what this is. It's just a ball. Okay, power... oh. This outfit... It's not really doing anything for me. Not really feeling anything about this outfit. Let's see if we change the colors. The blue one's better. Kind of liking the blue one. But it's not doing anything like fancy. There's too much going on again. The blue colors are nice. I would give the blue one like a 5 out of 10. Like it's a pretty kind of outfit. The other two I would give like 1 out of 10, honestly. But the blue colors, the color scheme on this one is nice. Thanks for me. Alright, Power Ranger outfit. It's just a Pink Ranger. The cat. Pink Ranger cat. I like the helmet. I think the helmet's cool. But the rest of the Power Ranger design is not doing it for me. I would say a 2 out of 10. Beach Festival. Call the police. I don't like this at all. 1 out of 10. Trick or Treat. This is like a gothic, like Lolita thing. I'm not really feeling it. 1 out of 10. This is just fucking Elsa. Frost Queen? Yeah, this is this is Elsa. It's kind of pretty. I kind of like it. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a pretty outfit. You can see kind of her leg through the fabric, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a pretty thing. I think her hair reminds me of Princess Yue from Avatar. Like from behind, it looks like looks like a penis. On Yue, on this one, it's not so bad. But it's supposed to be like princess kind of thing, right? Pretty good. Feels like it's missing something, or maybe it needs something like changed or something like that. It is showing off legs, but it's not too bad. Maybe an 8. 8 out of 10. Alright, let's get out of there. This man! Hobo Man! Huh? Alright, let's see. What are your weapons, Hobo Man? Oh, this is like a drunken fighter kind of guy? Yeah. Nope. A bat with a watermelon? With spikes in it. Interesting. Fishing line. That one's just a stick. Interesting. Regular. This is just a guy wearing clothes with a drinking gourd. 2 out of 10. This is a Power Ranger with a drinking gourd. The Power Ranger outfit is okay. 2 out of 10. It's not really doing it. Bounty Hunter. This kind of reminds me of like Sun Wukong. I kind of like this outfit actually. Like the cape and the fur and the gauntlets are cool. Legs are cool. This is not bad. He's also kind of chubby. he's like as fat as you couldn't be in a video game and still be hot. Like his gut. I kind of like this. This is maybe 6 out of 10. 6 or 7 out of 10, I think. Nah, this I'm not feeling. 2 out of 10. Alright, so we got a 6 out of 10.
I will be your companion on the road.
This is Saz from fucking Final Fantasy 13, which is a game I played to completion and then forgot completely. Just using a mace, make a rubber ducky, disco ball, lollipop, Kung Fu Master. Really? Troublemaker. Give me the lollipop. Okay. Eyes of the Spirit. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. Nah, I get like a, not even a 2 or 1. I just don't like the outfit. He's got a super soaker. 8 out of 10. It is Saz. He's got the fucking Chocobo chick on his chest, and he looks good. He looks good with the ball hair. Wow. Okay. No. This is a 1 out of 10. I like his belly. He's got a jumpy too. I kind of like that. All right, maybe 2 out of 10. Disco Star. Wow. Was that guy Richard Simmons? This is just Richard Simmons. Is it 1 out of 10? No, this is too much going on here. His hair is too much too. It's like 2 different hairstyles. How do you get 2 different hairstyles on one head? Too much. Alright, the Beach Festival one is the best one. This is like a 1. This is a 1. This is a 2 because you can see his gut. This one's funny. Alright, well,
I'll do everything I can to help.
Okay, Mr. Pretty Man. The pretty boy, Sephiroth kind of dude. Let's see your weapons. It's the Power Ranger one. Oh, he's got 2 swords. Oh, okay. Glow sticks. Demon Hunter. And umbrellas. None of them are really interesting. Alright. I'm not feeling this at all. Oh, it's a coat instead of a cape. That's kind of interesting, but... Nah, I'm not really feeling this at all. 1 out of 10. This is better. Demon Hunter. It reminds me of Sephiroth. It's not bad. Got the dragon holding an orb kind of thing. Not bad. It's just a coat. Interesting coat. The gauntlets are kind of cool. The chest armor going on. It's pretty cool. I don't know what I would add or take away to make it better. Maybe 8 out of 10 for that one. Blue Swordsman. Oh, let's see if he changes colors around. No, I'm not really. No, I'm not feeling this. Not feeling the baseline stuff. Alright. Yong.
Let me show you the difference in outfits.
Momo. I'm not feeling her outfit at all. Seems kind of geisha-ish. Probably getting that wrong. It's probably like the Chinese version of what this is. Nah, I'm not feeling this either. It's just more skin showing. Nah, I'm not feeling either of these. These are like 2s, not even like 1s. It's just too much going on, and I don't know. I don't feel it. I don't feel anything about these. The fan is kind of a cool weapon. I don't really like fan weapons, but as fan weapons go,
I'll use my power to kill them.
Dalgi, you got a cool weapon. I would maybe play you if this game was playable. Just the base one is kind of cool. Alright, I'm not feeling this outfit either. I like the claw things on the hand. Since Diablo 3, the wizard had that in Diablo 3, the female wizard, and I thought that was cool. Like the claws on the hand, on one hand. But everything else is just doesn't look like a outfit for fighting. The Power Ranger one is pretty good. Kind of like the Power Ranger one. This is the first Power Ranger outfit to show off boobs I've ever seen. You know what? I like the shoulder pads and stuff, and the gloves and the boots, but I don't like the rest of it. I don't think. Maybe 3 out of 10. Oh, this I think it's a 1. Like I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. Blue Power Rangers, not great. This is kind of interesting. Showing off a lot of skin. A little stupid, but it also looks pretty. Like it looks like a dancer's outfit. The shoes are cute. I like the sleeves are cool. I would change the middle a bit. The middle looks too like wrestler, like female wrestler. Like the top looks like a female wrestler kind of deal. Oh, she's got like a tattoo. That's kind of cool. The bottom, your butt sticking out like that is a little like bring it down a little bit. It looks stupid. Maybe 8 out of 10. I think there's some things I would change about it. Maybe a 7. Maybe a 7 out of 10. I like what it's like kind of going for with certain parts of it, but I don't know, it doesn't pull it together. So like that. Like that the butt's not showing out too much like it is, but it's not like ridiculous. Like this is like her ass cheek is hanging out. This one's like you know, still very sex, but not so bad. Nah, it's maybe different colors would make this work. But I don't know, it seems kind of plain and not feeling it. Maybe 3. No, maybe less than that. Maybe a 2. It's better than her. It's better than this, but not by much.
I'll show you my hunting skills.
Wukong, just straight up the Monkey King. But he's a dude. But there's a monkey here, and he's not the Monkey King. Okay. This outfit looks okay. It does look very Monkey King kind of outfit. But it also looks cool, looks very heroic. I like the shoulder pads, I guess. With the little, like, feathery flare. That's kind of cool. I like his hair. It's pretty cool. The weapon looks cool. The Monkey King staff looks pretty cool. This one I don't like. Guardian of the Skies. This is like Chinese warrior. Not bad though. Let's give this a 9 out of 10. Maybe 10 out of 10. Because for what it's going for, I think I like it. I think I like it a lot. Like if you actually put this outfit on the Monkey King, I think it would look pretty cool. Chinese warrior guy. I hate the pointy shoes. Not bad though for what it's going for. I just don't like the Chinese like armor. I don't know. I'm sure it's called something specific, but I'm just not a fan of that look. But it doesn't look bad. Like this is not a bad version of it because it's missing like the middle part, and the colors are not bad. So maybe an 8. This is 10 out of 10 for being like the Monkey King, and this is maybe an 8 out of 10. This guy's he looks pretty
Time
cool.
to hunt.
Sandy. Interesting. I don't feel this outfit at all. Nothing's doing it for me. Alright, let's see her weapon. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. I'm not feeling the weapon. Alright. No, this is too much stuff going on. I don't really like anything. This is not even a good Power Ranger outfit. These are all ones. I don't like anything. Anything. I don't like anything.
I'll show them how good
The
looking.
pig guy from like the Journey to the West. I mean, I like his happy face. The butcher? That's kind of creepy. He's just a pig man. He's kind of a good design for a pig man. Like I've seen other pig man. I forget what the character in Journey to the West is, but that's the character that inspired Oolong in Dragon Ball. In that story, and this is like another version of him. For being the pig character, I kind of like this design. I give it an 8 out of 10, I think. Because this is the first one I've seen where I'm like, it kind of looks cool. This one's lame. But this would be like what he's wearing on the Journey to the West. But, I don't like it. Boring, too.
I'll take care of these peons.
Yeah, this is like... Warrior General? Wow. I like the cape. Cape's pretty cool. Don't like the hair thingy. I know that's like a Chinese thing. Huh. Armor's okay. I hate the pointed shoes. They look stupid. It's not bad. Like, it's an armor design I don't really like, but, like, it's not bad. I give it an 8, I guess. Nah, or a 7. I think a 7, because the armor doesn't look great. Let's check his weapons. The Awoken Evil Within, and the weapons not that great. First one's not bad. The Awoken Evil Within. So this is like his demon form, I guess. The claws, kind of okay, I guess. He's got like Oni hair. The Oni hair is okay for having Oni hair. Cape's okay. I don't know, maybe the colors. The shoulder pad's ridiculous. Look at the shoulder pad. I don't know. Like, I like what they're kind of trying to do, but it feels like everything together just doesn't work. Maybe a 4 out of 10. Like, maybe if they change the size of the shoulder pad, change the colors around a little bit, it would be okay. I don't know why he's got spikes going out of his arm. I feel like it can be fixed. But as it is, it's like a maybe 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 for potential. Alright, so those are the characters in Hunter's Legends Arena. The game doesn't seem like it's that fun. It like moving the characters around, like it feels really janky and slow and sluggish. So I don't think this would have been a good game to play. But just take a look and see what's here, right? The character designs are kind of fun to look at and think about. Oh, let's see which the best ones. The best ones were Sun Wukong.
I will take care of it. I'll do everything. I'll crush
The ape guy. He was pretty cool. This guy had some cool ones.
It is time to sympathy.
Let me exterminate.
Give me something to drink.
I am glad.
I'll make time for.
And would you like me to freeze your
Which one? Out of all the girls, I'm trying to think. I don't think I like any of the girls too much, right?
Let me show you the difference.
This one was no good. This one was no good. This lady had like fixer-uppers.
There's no better final touch than a flight.
This one she had a cool one. This was okay.
I am glad to be of help.
And then this lady, yeah, the rocker one. The rocker one was really, really good. All right, wait. Let's rocker her up. Rocker. Yeah, rock. It looks a lot worse without the guitar. Wow. That's not great at all. Can we do like a rock thing? Rock? Alright, well. Shuffle. Alright, well that's this game. You know, in motion it looks a little worse. Like that it looks good, but like moving around, like she's just naked. That was close though. It just reminds me of I Know. Alright, so anyway, this is this is Hunter's Legends Arena. There's no game here. There's no game. But there's some characters that you can like have do this for free. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.